This is going to be the best ACR build, the best ACR class for almost every player in xDefiant. Now, this comes from my experience after testing every attachment in the game, testing out all sorts of loadouts. Look at all these different options I've tried with the ACR, and I've tried so many different combinations, and this thing here is the most versatile, the strongest, the best. And then also we have a really crazy extra damage version as well, and we'll talk about that in the second half of this video. But this to me seems to be the best option. It's a movement based build that makes the ACR feel almost more like an SMG, except wait, you also have really good range and no damage fall off like you do with SMGs. It's really strong. Let me show you how it works. Firstly, why no muzzle, why no barrel? Well, the whole point of this build is to focus on the parts that the ACR lacks. We already know that the ACR has very slightly less damage than the AK, so there's no point trying to boost the damage. Like if we want to try and compete with that, we may as well just use the AK. What the ACR is a high damage weapon that is very easy to use. It doesn't have as bad recoil, it's pretty easy to beam people, and it's a little bit better handling for up close, so it can compete with SMGs. And the only problem is the base ACR has pretty bad movement speed, so whilst all the SMG players are moving and jumping and kind of just having better strafe than you can't really compete with that unless you build it like this. So this movement ACR build first starts with the leather wrapped foregrip. You get 15% ADS walking speed, 10% ADS stability. You do get 10% ADS speed reduction, which means it takes a little bit longer to zoom down sights, but that's not going to be a problem, don't worry. Sprint shoot time is not going to be a problem either, because every time we want to shoot, we're going to let go of the sprint button. We don't want auto sprint on in this game. It messes up your recoil, it messes up your spread. You never want to sprint into shooting in this game. It just really messes up everything. I don't know why. Then we move on. We got the reflex sight. Personally, this one gives the clearest sight picture. You could even go, you know, no sight if you wanted, because you can only have 5 attachments. So if you wanted another one, you could do that, but I don't think it's worth it. I think this is really clean and helps you aim. Next one is quick mag. I like quick mag. You could go for fast mag, but that reduced ADS speed and ADS flinch control is a problem. We've already got one thing, reduced ADS speed. Another one is going to start to become a problem when you're running around with people fighting with you with SMGs, right? The whole point is to counter SMGs, so too much ADS speed does start to become a problem. Then we get the leather wrapped grip. This one is ADS walking speed. So obviously ADS walking speed here, ADS walking speed here, and then finally lightweight, ADS walking speed here, and a tiny bit more movement speed. Now we wouldn't want to build pure movement speed because we're going to run around with our pistol out when we need to move around, because that gives us good speed. However, the actual aim down sight speed is 1.4 meters a second, which is faster than the movement speed of this weapon. So when you're ADSing and strafing with this thing now, you're going to be moving really fast. And just to compare, right, if we go to, say, the MP7, the base MP7, okay, and have a look at the stats now, 0.9 second movement speed was ADS. So basically this thing is actually going to allow you to ADS and strafe faster than a base SMG. Now, of course, they can upgrade their SMG, but if they don't, it's pretty strong. So let me show you in game. All right, here we go. The movement ACR build. Take a look at how fast the movement speed is whilst ADSing with this thing. It's so much faster than default. And when you use this and then go back to the normal ACR, you're going to feel like you never want to do that ever again, because it's just crazy fast. And people will just kill you really quickly when you go back to the normal AR. You'll realize, oh, you know, how are people so good? And it's not necessarily because they're good, simply because they have better shots on you because you're not moving much. So yeah, this really helps. So what happens is you have this really good strafe speed on this weapon, and it's combined with the very good damage, just tiny bit less than the AK, really good handling, you got all distances covered, really can't go wrong, man. And with a hot shot, okay. Let's go find some more players if we can. I always feel like when I'm in the hot shot, 2 things happen. Either I can't find anybody, or what is he doing? Or they all chase me all at once. This game, it seems to be I can't find anybody. Doing alright though. Kind of a bit awkward me doing a movement, like showing the movement build, and we're playing hot shot. But it's the best way to just level up weapons and stuff, to be honest. More kills, more fighting with the guns. Where are these players? Oh, that guy got me. I always feel like the hot shot aim, like the guns feel weird when I'm in hot shot mode. No. Weapon sway feels more. I'd honestly prefer not to be in hot shot. Oh, what are we doing here? There we go. That guy can't even hit me because he's also in hot shot. I guess it's kind of balanced. Run around super fast. They kind of want to make your aim feel kind of weird. Lagging? Lagging? Ronger something? Oh, I saw some comments on my latest video. What the? Stop. I love that ability, by the way. It's so ridiculous. Because when you make a mistake with your aim, you just press that and the guy next to you is dead. Yeah, I saw some comments on my video. People saying xDefiant kind of isn't that great. It's not going to kill COD. It's not anything groundbreaking on you. And you know what, guys? Yeah, you're right. You are right. But not every game has to be groundbreaking, you know? Not every game has to be the best thing in the world. It's okay for a new game to sort of just be fun and not too serious. And it's okay if this game isn't wildly successful. It's okay if this game isn't anything, you know, to revolutionize the game industry. Like, look at this strafing. You see that? You see how good that is? It's just crazy, man. That's why I love it. That's why I love this weapon. I messed up there, though. So, yeah. I'm enjoying this game. A lot of people are. Is it going to die in 6 months to a year? Who knows? Does it matter? I mean, for us as players, no, not really. It's free. What do we have to lose, man? I think it's time we all just enjoy the games we have and, like, take games for what they are and not take it so seriously. Like, who cares if the game isn't anything new? It doesn't need to be. It never said it was going to be. You know? People just get too wound up in the, like, game industry these days. Shame. Look at that, man. It makes you feel like you're using an SMG. Like, we've got to remember, I'm using an ACR, which has long-range potential. Hardly any damage fall off. Yeah, I'm also up in people's faces doing this kind of thing. Ah, just slightly out of their range. Yeah, I'll show you the damage build in a minute. It is pretty good, but not really as good as the movement build. And also, I think if you want to build for damage, you probably want to go AK anyway. This is more for like a more versatile AR/SMG hybrid build. So, yeah. Alright, let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh my god. That guy's lagging. That was close. Almost got that guy. Game's almost over, and then I'll show you the heavy build, guys. We got here. Enemy crew's got a hot shot. I think that the game could actually survive. Like, it could do okay. If they do a good job with the ranked mode and maybe focus on esports, it always kind of helps to build like a core audience. And yeah, it doesn't need to be like super hyper successful. I just hope it doesn't go like hyperscale. You know, that would be a shame. Ubisoft does have a track record of making live service games that kind of just die, so guess I see why people are annoyed, or worried, or feel like it's not going to be anything good. They've got a lot on their plate though, because the Black Ops 6 looks like it could be a good one. See, honestly, I'm not the kind of person that plays like arena shooters too much. I do personally find it a bit boring after a while, unless I'm playing like a ranked mode. The only exception for me personally actually was the finals. I really enjoyed that. Felt like it was a unique game format. But yeah, like most arena shooters, people got bored of it. It was widely successful for a couple months and then died down. It's still going, you know, it doesn't need, like I say, that game is doing its own thing. It's doing okay. It's not doing amazing, but okay. Anyway, enough rambling about games. We had to talk about loadouts. What am I doing? yeah, let's talk about this heavy build in a minute. Let me just grab all these cookies. Alright, we're almost done. Come on then. Need like a couple more kills. Where did he go? That's it. There we go. Alright, let me show you this heavy build now. Okay, so next up is the damage ACR build. Now, I do really think if you want to go for damage, you should be building an AK. However, we can make it work and we can get more damage and it's pretty good. You just got to make sure you pick the right attachments. First one is really obvious. It's the muzzle booster. 2.5% increase in rate of fire. Now, the RPM on this thing will go up, and a 2.5% doesn't sound like a lot, but because the rate of fire is already 6 to 5, it does make quite a big difference. Now, this is where things get interesting. You could go for the heavy barrel, which does a 5% weapon damage increase, but a 10% rate of fire increase, or the rapid fire, which is just a straight up 5% rate of fire increase. Now the heavy, when you actually stack up the stats, you're going to do less DPS with this thing than just no barrel because of the rate of fire being reduced so much. So it's better just to go for this rapid fire barrel. And now what you've got is a 672 RPM gun. This actually, when you combine the RPM with the damage, puts this thing higher damage than the AK or the base AK, and I believe even higher damage than the Vector, of course at longer ranges as well. Now this is going to be hard to control the recoil, so you're going to want to look at some recoil reduction here, honestly. So vertical recoil in this game isn't really an issue, it's more of the weapon sway, which I think is ADS stability. So this one works, the hand stop. You also get a bit of vertical recoil in there as well. Optics, it's up to you. You could go for a 3x, but I despise it. I'd rather the reflex. It's the clearest sight picture. Now, you already have high DPS, so you may want an extended mag. You may want to think about how this affects your movement speed, though. I like the quick mag, nice and simple. But for this demonstration, I'm actually going to have no mag. Now, I think that most people would prefer a mag, but the reason why, you can only have 5 attachments, right? And the reinforced thing is going to give you more ADS stability, making this thing easier to control because this faster fire rate is going to mess you up, right? So now we have this. Let's check it out in game and I'll show you how good it is. Now I just want to point out again that I still personally believe probably better off doing this with an AK, but if you're building for the ACR anyway, then you could give it a go. Alright, here we are with a damage build ACR. Like I say, man, I don't know if this makes sense. I think building an AK is better, but if you really struggle with the AK visual recoil, and you can see how much stronger this thing is just because of that faster DPS, it really is pretty nice. Take a little look here. Oh, play a really long range. Okay, someone's got a sniper there. Look how powerful that is, you know. Now imagine doing this on the AK though, right? Because the AK is more damage, so it's going to be even more powerful with these attachments on. Okay. Here we go. And remember, I haven't got a mag on because I wanted that extra recoil stability, and I think you'd need it, especially on the AK if you did decide to do it with the AK. All right. A hot shot. This is my favorite game mode for just leveling up weapons, by the way. It's so much faster than the other ones. If you want to level up weapons quick, I do feel like it's a lot easier. Got one guy there. That's a hot shot. That instance there is a really good example of why I prefer the movement build for the ACR. You saw how quickly he just moved around me, and I just couldn't keep up, man. My strafing speed is really slow now with this thing. That guy's pretty good, though. Nice. Alright, let's keep it up. I think, yeah, like, this is probably going to be a better option for, like, escort mode, where you have longer sight lines and you hold angles a bit more. Probably going to be more useful there. And then in other game modes, I think the movement ACR build is going to be better. Ooh. Oh, did I get both of them? Nice. Tell you, man, that thing is just ridiculous. Is ridiculous. Anyway, on we go. Oh, that guy came at me, huh? Alright. The other players. Hello there, Mr. Ghost. Oh, you are injured. Okay, using intel suit on me. Where did you go? Ran away. Attack. Probably, yeah, going for my hot shot, aren't they? What is he doing? That was a weird little thing. Jumping around all over the place, man. Oh, meleeed in the back. The melee, by the way, in this game? Busted. I really hope they don't add like a melee character. Like Assassin's Creed melee character with a knife or something. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? I would say like all of the abilities feel pretty like, I wouldn't say unbalanced, but a lot of irritating abilities that feel really powerful. But then you realize almost every class has that. Oh no, can't jump over that. I don't know why. Strange decision, eh? He's going around with the 5.7 pistol. Oh right, that's the ult. I'm like, wait, how is he doing that? That's his ult. That would make sense. Most useless ult to me is the Phantom ult. Literally only useful in escort mode. Everything I like, I mean, not completely useless, but you have a flamethrower, you have the healing thing, which is ridiculously strong. You have the one-shot headshot pistol that sees through walls at all times. I mean, that's just crazy. Wow. Yeah, as you can see, like, I don't know, man. You just feel a little bit immobile and everyone just ends up shooting you down because your stroke speed is so slow. I don't feel like this is the right way to build the ACR, but I think that if you want the extra damage, and maybe if your lobbies, I don't know, you have a nice little day with your lobbies and they're not people running around with MP7s, then you could do it. Why is this? Yeah, second choice. Alright. Anyone else around? Here we go. These long sight lines like this, that's where it shines, but should have played like escort or something to really show it off, really. 5 HP, uh-oh. That was coming. At least they have fast respawns, eh? Just fast respawns. Oh, we're almost out of the game. Yeah. I mean, as you saw in the other game, the ACR is just so much better dealing with the MP7s. Like, unless it becomes like a crazy AK meta, which I don't think it would, I don't think this build is really that good. You want to go for the faster movement speed to compete. And I just wanted to show this build because, you know, like I say, it could have potential in escort game mode, but the main reason is I want to show you why the other one is so much better. And why you may want to build it over just pure damage, like recoil control. You want to go for that extra speed in every way you can, man. Really do. Everyone was just out, like, you just move so slowly. You're such an easy target, man. You can't hip fire. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, well, there we go. What do you think of these two builds? Let me know, and I'll see you in the comments. Hurry up.